Hi, and welcome to part 9. Here we go. This one's got a great title. Maybe it's going to have great content. That's for you to decide. I'm calling this one Lose That Feeling That Salespeople Are Sleazy. So, I want to talk to you about the importance of sales, in other words, in this, and give you some tips as far as that goes. So, first of all, sales and lead generation, these are the things that are the lifeblood of any business. You need to understand that as a starting point. Without it, there is no business. A business without sales is not a business. But you do need to adopt proper perspective as far as what sales truly are. Okay? True sales, what does that mean? It means actively listening to a person to discover their wants, their needs, and their points of pain, and being able to solve their wants and needs and points of pain with your expertise and your products or services. Okay, should I say that again? Yes? Okay, I'll say it again. What is true sales? It's actively listening to discover someone's wants, needs, and pain points, and then helping them solve those wants, needs, and pain points with your expertise and products or services. And of course, I think it goes without saying, you have to believe in what you're selling and always be ready to share what you do and why you're passionate about it. That's much more important to some people than others, the part about being passionate about it, but it's always important that you're ready at the drop of a hat to share that kind of thing. Now, as far as sales strategy, I want to take a moment to talk about that. You need to find the right sales strategy, and that's not really something I can help you with. I can give you a little bit of guidance, but I don't know what the right sales strategy is for any given person. I will say a couple of things about it, though. The strategy that you use needs to be congruent with you, with who you are as a person. So, I've kind of criticized the go for no approach before and how this is a little bit different than go for no. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't work for anyone. In fact, I mentioned that statistically 2 to 5% of the population can handle that, the other 95 plus percent cannot. So while it's not really duplicatable, it is definitely appropriate for certain people. But we get to the next point, and that is whatever strategy you choose, it needs to be sustainable for the long term. Another problem with go for no is you burn through contacts and you get so many no's in most cases that it's going to be very difficult, if at all possible, to be able to create new contacts and add new contacts as fast as you're going through the no's that you're getting. So the strategy, whatever you choose to use as a strategy, needs to be sustainable for the long term. Lastly, I think that the strategy needs to be enjoyable. If you're not having fun, you're not going to do it for very long, even if you're making lots and lots and lots of money. You have to enjoy it. It doesn't have to be fun every day and laughs, but you've got to enjoy what you're doing. Now, you need to implement what some people call the 5 keys to successful Why am I having a hard time with it? 5 keys to successful sales strategy is what I'm getting at here. Number 1 is belief. We've talked about it, and I know I'm not the first person you've heard it from, but if you don't believe in your products or your services, and you are not a product of your product, as some people like to say, you have no business selling that. So belief is critical. But you need to believe not just in your product, you need to believe in yourself. And you also need to believe in the people you're serving. You have to have belief in those 3 things: the product, yourself, and those you're serving. Item number 2 is passion. You have to do it with passion. If you're yawning and sitting back and completely relaxed about the whole thing, how can you expect them to get excited when you look bored? If you have passion, you're never going to look bored, which also ties in with the third point, which is enthusiasm. You've got to be enthusiastic as you present it. So don't fake it till you make it. Try to be a little bit more dynamic if you're someone who speaks in a monotone. The fourth point, trust. And this is nothing new. We've talked before about trust. Somebody who does not trust you, who doesn't believe that you care about them, and more than that, they're never going to even listen to you with any level of seriousness, and they're certainly not going to buy anything from you because they don't trust in you. They don't believe that you have their best interest at heart. Finally, another thing that we've spoken about, you need to have a system of organization. I talked about CRM. I don't think I ever defined it. I assume that everybody knows that means contact relations management system. It's basically a database, and there are a lot of them out there, some of them free, some of them cost money, but it helps you keep everything organized. And like I said, I use one, and I don't want to promote one, so I'm not going to talk about the one that I use. But if you don't do it, you have to kind of be your own CRM through your calendar and your contacts, and send yourself reminders. The whole trick, remember, is to keep in touch with people, and so you're going to have to constantly be scheduling and putting in reminders. So a good CRM is worth looking into and finding. But no matter what you do, with or without a CRM, you've got to have a good system of organization to be an effective salesperson. It's not sleazy. It is the lifeblood of any and every business. And that's what I've got for you. I hope that helps, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a nice day.